So guys, I am welcoming you back here on my Quadex channel. I am making a little bit less videos just because I am started to use the second platform, and not to use but to make videos on the second platform, and you can find my still official, my second channel, and you can easily find me just right here. But my channel, now I have two channels with two different signals on two different platforms, but my Instagram is just the only one. So anyway, you can text me, please, all the links just anywhere in my social networks. And please, if somebody is texting you telling you this is me, please double check if I just left the link, and in that case it's gonna be me, so be attentive. So we just gotta start. It is a little bit unusual, if I'm being honest, just when you switch in between the platforms, and this is the way how you can use it, and you feel this usage like the new one again and again. And here's the first indicator we're gonna use. 1 minute tutorial still for us, and we're gonna trade with the short periods because I just love it. Not so many specific reasons for that, and I am of course inventing all of the strategies just for that. So we are just right here right now. The parabolic star, the first one, and the second one is a little bit weird, and it's called the waves volume oscillator. I'm gonna call it oscillator just shortly, just because this is impossible to repeat all of that. And this is what we're gonna choose as the currency pairs. Not so many currency pairs, if I'm being honest, with the biggest, more than 90% payout, but anyway, 80 something is quite enough for us. And I am not trying to catch the percentage, just because if I catch the right situation, I got my right profit. This is more important. And look at the chart. Yep. This zoom, it looks so weird, but anyway, I want you just to pay attention to the oscillator and CCI, how they are just combined. And while you are looking, we gotta switch and go for the first trade. So let's start with the first bet. Just look at this parabolic star. It looks just so weird. A few dots and switch, a few dots and switch. So I made my bet and I made it for an upward movement, and look how it is looking. It actually a little bit changed because it's more and more visible when this indicator is just stated like that. Firstly, CCI showing us we're getting upward, and then look at the oscillator. It is just showing us all the candles that we are having, and we just have all of that just straight. The parabolic star a little bit giving us some strange feelings and stuff, and mostly here we are on the CCI, and look at the CCI, it's flat, and that's what actually quite important for us. So we have like 10 seconds left, and there's a lot of changes for our bet, but I am and still expecting that we're gonna be just right on time to catch this green candle. And yep, it is starting with a small bet with the small sums, but hoping just we're gonna beat it. We're just gonna have our profit. And right here we are already also quite sure what it's gonna be here. I'm just making the full bet, and look at the all indicator. They all showing us the perfect situation when we're gonna rise, and let's hope it's gonna be like that. We made our bet. Let's see. So just as I told you, a little bit not so perfect vision with the parabolic star and stuff, but I'm not gonna change it, just not to mislead you or misguide you, because it is just so combined. These parabolic star dots too big, I think, but I'm gonna leave it just like that because this is not actually what makes us to have a lot of profit. We gotta count on something different here. So still, we're gonna make it. We're just gonna raise the bets that we are having, and still the latest candles are orange. The latest candles of the oscillator, orange. CCI showing us we're getting downward. So this is the perfect sign just to have it as a downward trend. Let's see. And just as I told you, we've been expecting that clean, clear, and well smart downward trend, and we are just having that. This is it. We just got it as a profit. And look at that, third bat and already like $600. Good payout, good situation, good strategy, and you are as profitable as you can. And right here, we are observing some and detecting some drastic fall, but just changing the bet that we are having. And look at that. While I've been a little bit changing my bet, I've been detecting some the end. And look at that oscillator. These candles of the oscillator, they are just, with some right size, and size of it is quite important. So here we've been detecting that it's gonna be some jumping, some going back, and we just played for that. And so when you ban full bank, when you are just having so clear signs, actually, especially with the CCI and the oscillator also giving us, these candles, you may see it changes the color because it actually depends on the real candles. But anyway, when we had this drastic fall, you may see how the size of the candles, of the green candles after this huge orange candle just changed, and that's the changing of it is quite important. And so let's make it the last one. I am not satisfied with the image that I'm having. I decided not to change it just because, I've been filming lots of the videos and I didn't want just to make it again, just because this is kind of, the big job for me. And in the end, I actually, if I'm being honest, regret. So again and again, oscillator candles and the latest and the last candles are quite huge. And if after the huge candles, you see the tiny candles with the different color, this is actually the good sign for you. There's this tendency, I'm gonna continue. Yep, the chart may be flat, and when it's flat, it's quite hard just to think what I need to do in that case. If it's flat, or it's gonna be more like upper flat or more downward flat. So this is just, the magic of it, the experience of it. I made my bet in that case for an upward movement just because the CCI a little bit anyway, showing us we're getting a little bit more like that. And plus, if we're getting more downward in just that case, because, the whole chart are getting downward and downward and downward, it's gonna be with the indicator stated as a drastic fall. So we could see some signs that it's going to be not only getting flat, but getting downward, just because checking the whole tendency of what's going on, it's going to be more visible in that case. So guys, I'm done. And if you are trying, not to break your eyes, just look at the chart that I'm actually providing. I am sorry because I knew it's not perfect, I told you before. But anyway, I kind of like it, how it actually worked. With this new oscillator indicator, sometimes I need more videos just to explain to myself and then explain to you how it actually working. Because sometimes you just see the tendency and you are so quick, you make it fast because the 1 minute interval, even if I, 5 seconds later or 5 seconds before the right time in the right period, I could actually lose. So I just train myself to make decisions quite quickly and to not think twice sometimes. And when I show you this process, it may be some, black hole, in that place. But anyway, if you still have any questions, any comments or anything like that, you can text me and we're gonna discuss it, or we're just gonna maybe discuss it, and after I'm gonna make the new video that is gonna be more informative. So that's it. You know that you are welcome, just text me back. See you soon.